So you arrive on day one in the afternoon. You get checked in, get comfortable. The
Mhm.
second day, you just relax on the site. It's at Holos in Costa Rica, which is they got 6 waterfalls on the property. It's a wellness and retreat center, so there's things to do. You relax in nature. On the second day after dinner, lights out, and then you go to sleep. And then most people will sleep for the first 2 days. So the second day you're in the dark. The third day you're in the dark. The fourth day you're in the dark. The fifth day you come out at sunrise in the morning. And when you come out of the dark, all of the aperture of all your senses is very heightened and open, and so it's very intense. Like you can't drive a car right after you come out. Like it's just not possible. It's like coming down off a really like a big Molly bender without all the like the physical stuff. You're just like totally open and heart open, senses open, and so take the so that day 5 you kind of like put the armor back on, shut the aperture back down, ground back into the earth, sit on your porch, look at
Mhm.
the jungle, listen to the monkeys, the whole thing. And then on day 6, you depart sort of late morning and head back to the airport.
And the technology you've got basically monitors them 24/7 whilst they're in there. So that if they are have
That's
a
right.
freak out or anything's going wrong and they need us quick, they can do that.
The technology suite is hardwired in, so there's no Bluetooth, there's no Wi-Fi, it's all hardwired. We monitor you for your health and wellness. And then also you have a facilitator who's going to work with you through the whole time. So the facilitator will do some sessions with you before you go in. And then while you're in the dark, the facilitator is available. So if you're in there and you have stuff coming up and you want some support, you just say, house, I need to talk to I need to talk to my teacher. And then the house system knows when you're asleep and awake because it's monitoring you all the time. And so it'll send a notification to your teacher. Your teacher will see your awake sleep cycle, will schedule a time to talk to you. And then at the appointed hour, the house will chime you, bing, Kirk, your teacher's ready to speak. Do you want to accept the call? Yes. And then you just talk like we're talking right here. And then when you get out, there's some integration work with the teacher as well to support you. Because integration has a long tail. It can take, 6 months to really unpack everything that happens. So you're supported before, you're supported during, you're supported after, and we use the technology. Technology is adopted from the nursing home industry in Israel. And so it's very sophisticated and it watches all your these biological markers to make sure that nothing's happening to me. Use algorithms to identify if you're starting to escalate towards any kind of event that needs intervention. And there's team staff on site that can come and help you. And the door is open. Like you can just get up and turn the lights out and walk out anytime. You're
Mhm.
not like locked in there or something. So it's the entire first principle is around safety. And then the second focus is on the experience.
Fantastic. I love that. What are some of the experiences people can have? What can they expect? I know this is a broad question, knowing what you and I know about. You just surrender and what needs, it's not what you want. It gives you what you need. But can you give people an
That's the hard
example?
part.
Yeah,
That's
right.
the people who have the most trouble are the most experienced meditators because they get in there and they're like, yeah, man, I'm a meditator. I'm going to sit there and I do my thing, my mantra, my technique, my teacher gave me. It's going to be bells and whistles. I'm going to like ascend on this column of light and the heavens will open. And like, that's where, and then the ego is like, nah, I don't think so.
Nah,
Black,
no.
black, black. So it's actually the best way to do it is to have no expectations and just be like, whatever comes up, I'm going to surrender and I'm going to take the ride. And it will give you, just like doing with Mama Aya, will give you exactly what you need in that moment. And
In
it's
that
different
moment.
for everybody. It's different for everybody.
What are some of the success stories? What are some of the highlights, the randomness of people's experiences that you?
Well, I've seen kids who have been diagnosed with ADHD go in, and then after 3 days without their phones come out, and they're like, "I don't have ADHD. I don't need any medication. I just need to not have my phone on all the time." And they're just like, they're dropped in. They're stable. They're calm. They're focused. A lot of people report stuff that comes up in their subconscious, so insecurities and fears that come up and come in your face that you can deal with. The facilitator that you have can influence the experience. So some facilitators specialize in like family histories or past lives, and people will see their past lives back through time in their different incarnations. I know one teacher who's developed a protocol for couples for conscious conception. So if you and your partner wanted to get pregnant, you go in one of our double rooms and you do his protocol and you conscious and you conceive a new soul as a child, bring a new soul into the body in full consciousness as part of the protocol. Or other people who specialize in like being able to see through your body. So you'll be able to see into your body, into your organs to see health issues and things. So it's a pretty wide range of experiences, and it depends kind of the path you're working on, how you're wired, your level of sensitivity, and the teacher you're working with while you're in there, which is why we've got sort of the app store of different teachers so you can find the specialty that resonates with you, that's aligned with where you are in your own journey.
Yeah, fantastic. My observation has been that great healers, they just hold the space. And they're not guiding you to a destination. They're just holding your hand on an adventure. And the Latin root of adventure is to put self in harm's way. It's not an adventure. They say, let's go to the shops on an adventure. Well, is there any danger involved? Any unknown? Because if it's not technically an adventure. An adventure is to step into the unknown. It's the hero's journey. You take that step and it's full of doubt and fear and you don't know if you're going to survive it. That's how you know it's your journey. It's your path because it's filled with that. And you step and take that step and you survive and then you thrive. And then you have another step. That too is filled with doubt and fear because that's the hero's journey. And you take that step. So I love what you're doing, mate, by having these guides who are simply holding your hand on the adventure, giving you that little bit of security, that support that you can do this. Can't tell you where you're going. Can't tell you what's going to come up, but I'm here with you for the unknown because that's where it's at. The dance
That's
floor of the gods, right? And
Yeah,
it's such a
sometimes you just need somebody to move the furniture off the floor so you got room to dance.